Or I didn't even know there was a second person. I just it was
How? How you really just don't follow hip hop?
huh?
You just really don't follow hip hop at all.
I don't follow anything, man.
I know you don't. It's funny.
I'm an old man, dude. I'm just stuck in my days, stuck in my ways.
I'm stuck in your ways.
Yeah.
All right. Let me know when we want to get started.
I
Oh,
mean,
but do we have any? All right. So we have
Travis
Travis
Scott
Scott
must not have
as.
been very good if I hadn't heard of him.
All right. I'll get started. We'll start with Travis Scott in a bit. Okay.
All right.
Oh, we already started recording. I think. I don't know. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's already started recording. All right. Well, welcome back, guys, to another episode of Super Talks on Twitch. So if you ever wanted to watch us live, you can. I'll put the link down below. And also with me today is my co-host Jake,
What's going on?
and then our special guest is Timon for always.
For always.
Yes, for
Like
always.
special as in like special education.
No, why you always gotta say that joke?
Because one of these days, like I think I'm like
One of
too.
these days, I'm gonna say yeah.
No, this is one of the. I just think I'm too special for special education. Like, dude, like special education won't even let you in.
I have no idea what that means. I legit don't know what you mean by that. Oh man,
Special.
you're ridiculous. All right, so today we're just gonna have a general discussion. We're just gonna talk about whatever we want to talk about. We're just gonna do some random topics. So this is not gonna be a segmented episode. We haven't had one of those in a while. I think the last time we had that was like during our early stages of doing this, right?
I mean, we
um,
always get pretty off topic, so
I could
Oh, we do.
I
But
could
like,
find it. I could find a. I'm not gonna dig that far.
I remember that time we were supposed to talk about music with Nick and Brian, and we just ended up talking about the Joker or something. Like an hour.
oh no, we talked about music. We talked about music for a majority of it. It was music.
Now that's what I call music. What volume is now music at?
69.
Six. It just stopped at 69. That's what I would do.
All right.
69
So
or 2.
we're gonna go with an obvious pick, and we're gonna be talking about Travis Scott and Natural World because one of us doesn't pay attention to anything. Timon.
Dude, I just found out who Travis Scott was yesterday. One of the
You missed the
comedians.
whole Travis Scott meal bullshit like last year. Everybody's
Nope.
trying to get Travis Scott meal, or like
Dude, he is like literally one of the biggest rappers alive right now.
I don't really listen to him, but
I listen to him. So
long story
Yeah.
short, he had a concert, and
festival.
apparently some dude drug people, and it was like this. I'm paraphrasing a lot, but it was like this mosh pits. People got trampled on. There were like 8 people ended up dead. A bunch of people ended up in the hospital. They tried to get him to stop the concert,
Well,
but
those people didn't
security
get
and shit were
trampled
like,
from
no.
mosh pits.
It was just a whole crazy thing, and they tried to get him to stop it, but he didn't. That's what bugs me about it. Is like, bro, I've seen Billy Joe Armstrong drop kick somebody mid show. You've seen Michael Jackson stop a concert to save a bug on the stage.
That's ridiculous. That was ridiculous right there.
You can stop this concert when they was telling you to stop it because people were fucking dead. But then the internet had to take it to it. But then the internet, of course, had to take it to a new level and said it was about like some satanic rituals or some dumb shit.
Yeah, some people went there. I was like, "What?
How?" Now you just lost me there.
How did it go from that to that? And it was because he literally had like satanic symbols in his performance, and I'm like,
they're the same people who used to listen to like Ozzy Osbourne and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Ozzy Osbourne bit a bat's head off.
Hey, that was on accident.
How do you accidentally bite a bat's head off?
Because it was part of his act where he would bite fake bats' heads off, and someone threw a real bat on stage.
He still did it though. But yeah, that whole Travis Scott incident, I blame 20% of it on Travis Scott, 80% on Live Nation.
He's part of it, responsible because they told him.
That's what I said. He gets
like, no.
That's what I said. He gets 20% of the responsibility, and then Live Nation gets 80%.
But I mean,
yeah, because Live Nation is the corporation that set up the entire event.
And there was a girl who actually went up to like the lighting guy and was telling him like, "There's people dead down there."
Oh yeah, no, there's like videos of people going like to camera guys lighting people and just telling them that there's people dying and like getting passed out and getting trampled on, asking for help, and they still did not get it, which is fucked up.
So it's just a whole big tragedy.
Yeah,
Moan's head's under a rock for some reason, but
honestly, dude, like as a stagehand, like I don't know what I would do in that situation if I was told on the radio, like if my boss or whatever told me on the radio to like keep doing my job, I would probably just keep doing my job. I'm not entirely sure. I've never been in that type of situation. I'd like to say that I would like be like, no, dude, fuck this job, dude. People are dying, but I don't know if I'd do that.
And at the end of the day, it's not up to stagehand to like say whether you end the show. It's always up to the people above them.
Yeah.
Or like stagehands can't really say anything about it. That's why I give a lot of the blame to Live Nation, because they're the main people. They're the ones that mainly would be the ones to be, stop the show regardless of whatever Travis Scott says. And they understaff the show as well. And then they understaffed the show. They had little security. They had only like 2 tanks of water to feed over 3,000 people. And then there's people that rushed the gate and got into the show without having tickets. So it was pretty much overpopulated. So that's like extra heat in a very well crowded area. So that just means that it's gonna, and if people are drinking and stuff, that means dehydration, heat stroke, and also some people are doing drugs as well, which adds on top of it, which is where, we got the death toll from all of that. And then people just not giving a fuck about other people, rushing the stage and then trampling over people while rushing the stage. They try to treat rappers try to treat their shows like rock, like a rock band's performance like stage, but they're not. They don't care about they don't know about the safety that is within that culture. So it's just like that's also another issue, and all they care about is like fucking shit up, and that's a problem.
Yeah, dude, like rock show mosh pits, dude. Like I've been in plenty mosh pits in my day. Like, you get knocked down. You get knocked down, and then like someone will go out of their way to help you back up, so you can
exactly.
What's the point of mosh pits? I never understood it.
It's just
fun.
It's just
silly.
To be rowdy. It's just you're listening to some heavy ass music, and you need to just let your you just need to let go and just bash.
It's controlled chaos.
chaos.
It's controlled chaos. Like, you know, you're gonna get hurt at a mosh pit, so you only go inside a mosh pit because you want to, you know, like let out the aggression type of stuff. But like, they're controlled. Like I said, it's controlled chaos. Like they
People
do
ever
their
start
shit.
fighting?
Not really. Like,
It can happen, but it's
it
rare.
can happen, but it's usually not in mosh pits where people start fighting. It's usually like someone wanting to get closer to the stage, and then another person not wanting to let someone pass through, and then they get angry and start fighting. That's usually when fights start. Or like someone throwing like water bottles and beer like in the crowd and
I
stuff.
wouldn't say someone being a dick and like purposely spilling their drink on someone or what. Like,
Yeah.
Because even if you accidentally spill a drink on someone, everyone's usually pretty cool. Like,
Yeah. It's usually 90% of the time they're usually pretty good. But like with like rap concerts, they only try to take the elements of like, oh, mosh pits and like fucking shit up, but not with the culture of like still making it safe for everyone around the area. Because like literally with mosh pits there's also walls, so like there's people that are around the mosh pits that are pretty much just like a fortress for the other people around them, so no one else gets hurt outside of the people that are in the mosh pit.
yeah. And they're there just to shove you back in.
Exactly.
If you're like,
I'm one of those people. So I'm like 5'5", and everyone looks at me as like looking at me at a wall, and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." It's like, you've seen how small I am, Timmy. You've
I
seen
don't
how
know.
small I am.
It seemed like you got taller.
No, I've gotten fatter. That's what it is. I've gotten fatter. I was like $130, and now I'm like 200. So that's really what it is.
Well, when you stop being vibe, going out there with Barry,
What?
you never know.
But yeah, there aren't really many mosh pits at rap shows though, so like it's just a
I
weird
didn't know
thing.
they did mosh pits at rap shows. That was
I
what
didn't
was
either.
also weird
They
about it.
do, but it's not very often. It's very dependent on the artist sometimes.
I could
Can't
see
imagine
one at
going
like
to
a
like
Run the Jewel show or some shit because they're always.
can't
heavy.
imagine going to like a 50 Cent concert or the Game or Ti and they just doing a mosh pit. I'm like, what?
No. Like
No,
more
don't.
mosh pits are more like in like a Wu-Tang Clan,
I was about to say Wu Tang or
Run the Jewels, or like more underground rappers, more like grittier type of rappers, or
DMX
like
probably had some mosh pits, dude.
oh,
Like,
he had mosh pits. He had mosh pits.
He was a mosh pit.
he's just a walking mosh pit.
Yeah, he was. But like, yeah, like Run the Jewels, they get mosh pits and all that stuff, but they run that shit with the knowledge of like rock and punk and like trying to keep people safe, and they say it in their concerts of like trying to keep people safe, and like they call out bullshit. Like the last time before this year that I saw him live, because I saw him live this year.
Nice.
And they played Run the Jewels 4. I think it was like Run the Jewels 2 or 3 that they were performing. And they were like they were talking about not wanting people to like sexually harass you know the ladies that are in the fucking show, because there are people who like use concerts and festivals to like grope someone.
Yeah, that's what I know Kurt Cobain. There was another video I saw. Right in the middle of the show, he stopped it.
Oh yeah.
Somebody was groping some women and shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they fucked him up after the show. But I will say this, that Travis Scott does have a tendency to also
They did that in Rage.
to
Rage
like
Against the
cause
Machine
their
did that too.
what?
Rage Against the Machine did that too. Stop somebody harassing a
Oh yeah,
woman,
yeah, yeah.
and they were like, they
There's a
started pointing
lot,
at
yeah.
him, and laughing at the guy trying to do that. You know,
Yeah.
publicly shaming him.
That's what you got to do. You got to publicly shame these motherfuckers because
So
they
there's no
won't
excuse.
understand.
There's no excuse to not
Dude,
stop
Rage
the show.
Against the Machine also in Woodstock 90, I think it was 97. Woodstock 97. They tore the fucking stage apart. I think they like lit the fucking place on fire.
Did they?
Rage
I don't even
like
remember.
let me see if I can find Rage Against the Machine shit from 97.
I remember there was also this one time. This is back when I weighed a buck 30, Timmy.
Yeah.
Like this is like the
99.
most memorable one.
They burned a flag. That's all right. That's what they did. They burned a flag.
Yeah. I don't know about a show. I mean, there was one band that did it, but I forget their name. There was this one time where I think Wu-Tang was gonna perform, and we were just waiting. I think it was like they were gonna perform in like 15 minutes, so we were just like sitting there waiting. Standing there waiting for Wu-Tang about to go up, and I was feeling buzzed. You know, I was feeling myself. I already had like some beers and some shots and like some other mixed cocktails, as I always do at Riot Fest, and there was this big. I looked to my side, and all of a sudden, I see this big dude, like about 300, like he just falls like straight to the ground, and I'm like, "Oh shit, fuck!" And I couldn't. And like at that point, like the first time, I couldn't do anything, but he came back up right away. So he brought himself up right away, and I was like, "Okay." And I just keep eyeing him and watching him, and then I see him about to collapse again the second time. I spill my drink. I run over there and I help him stay up because I'm like, this dude looks like if he falls again like that, he's gonna fucking hurt his ankles, his fucking knees. He's very big. Like he's just gonna end up hurting his legs because he like this dude just went straight down and then collapsed on his legs. Like you know how big dudes generally fall. Like they usually just collapse on themselves. And so like I was holding this 300-pound motherfucker. Luckily, there was a railing right there, so I was like holding onto the railing and like holding him up, kind of like putting my knee, like my knees, like right there to help him up, and like I was like holding this motherfucker up for like a good 2 minutes, and like no one is fucking helping me, no one is fucking saying anything, and I'm like struggling to hold him up, so I can't really like yell for any help or anything. And then like he wakes up again, and I'm like, "Yo, you okay? All right, cool." And like he wakes up again, but I stay right there because I'm like, because like they called someone, like security saw this and they came over, and like the dude got up and he was like, "Nah, I'm good, I'm good." And then the security just left after the dude said he was fine. I would have kicked him out of the fucking area and gave him some water because this dude was probably having a heat stroke or something. And so I just stayed right there behind him just in case. And then little do you know, third time he almost falls again. I hold him up again. Luckily, someone actually comes to help. Like this girl is screaming out for security. And like this dude is kind of just like holding the guy's arm up, which is like, I'm like, you're still not fucking no one like not really doing shit, but like holding his arm, which is like not doing much. And so the third time, he was out for like a good like 40 seconds, and then security came over and they were just like, "No, you gotta go. Like you are like a hazard right now. Like he needs medical attention because of like his heat stroke."
Dude, there's so many people at Riot Fest and shit too. You think like you wouldn't be the only good Samaritan out there.
Exactly, and especially because it's a punk festival, so you'd think that more people would have been more attentive. Like my cousin, I was with my cousin. He was next to me, and he didn't do anything. And I was like, bro, you see me over here trying to get this dude up. You're not doing anything either. Dude, I was like, my adrenaline was pumping the entire time. Like after that like my buzz, like my little drunk that I had on, like it didn't even it just went away and I couldn't even get drunk anymore.
Yeah, that shit happens, man.
That shit happens because I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna try to enjoy the show, but I think that's kind of over with now. Because it was just like hyper vigilance just kind of turned on right there.
Then you just want to find that dude after the show. Like, you made me miss Ghostface Killer.
No. I didn't. I was still there. I was still there. I didn't miss Ghostface Killer, or I didn't miss any of them. I was literally because like this dude was literally like 10 feet away from me.
Okay.
So like literally, as soon as I saw him collapse the first time, I couldn't do anything. And then he just got right back up. So I didn't really do much. But the second time, as he was falling, I just ran straight over there. I don't even know how I made it there fast enough to catch him before he completely fell. I was just like looking at him like the first time, and I was like, "Damn, his legs must hurt."
You had that mystery super strength that people get, like
when
a mom like fucking lifts an entire fire truck to fucking save her baby or something, you know? Like,
oh wait, I just remembered. I didn't even drop my drink the second time. I still had it in my hand, so I was literally holding him up with like one arm on the railing, and then like hugging him around with my drink in my hand still. I didn't drop my drink until the third time.
Dude, I said Gorilla Zoe song, or what was that song? Or was it Mike Jones? Yeah, song about "Bitch I Can Dance" the whole song and don't spill it. Can't remember who sung that song.
I remember it, but I'm trying to remember who it was because I'm having that.
I don't know why it's either. I want to say Gorilla Zoe, but I don't think it is. I can't remember. It'll come to me.
Yeah, and then like the third time, the third time I didn't even drop it the third time either. I still had it on me the third time, and then a girl screamed out like because she was the one that helped. She was like, "Just drop your drink already and help the fucking guy." And then
you drop your drink.
Seriously,
help me help this guy.
No, seriously though.
Like I get it, but like there wasn't much I could do. Like if I let go of my drink, because after I just like fuck it. I dropped the drink. And like it didn't change anything.
It's like, because dude, I'm already lifting this dude that's twice my size with one arm.
More than twice, but dude, I was 100, like 120, 130 at that time. That's when I was that skinny. Like you remember me when I was that skinny.
Yeah.
So like now imagine a guy that's like over 300. And like probably like he's the only reason I say he's over 300 is because he was a little bit like probably like 4 inches taller than me and also that big. So he's definitely over 300. And just imagine a little 130-something pound dude lifting all that up and no one else doing anything except for like the security that came later after the third time. I could barely like breathe from all that heavy lifting.
Dude, so have you ever been in this situation where you're like at a party and you're holding 2 drinks, and then you like trip and fall, but you don't want to spill the drinks, so you end up falling on your face while holding the cups and shit straight up and not spilling a drop?
Oh no, like if I'm about to trip, I usually just like I kind of like flip over to my back and like keep the drinks up. So I like fall on my back or like my butt, and I just keep the drinks up.
I'll do the whole fucking Superman, like
that just hurts more, and like you kind of like it kind of like just like
it definitely hurts.
It hurts, and you kind of lose a little bit of your breath. And I'm like, nope, can't do it. I just like flip my body over to my back. I'd rather fall on my back or my butt than on my chest or my face. But I get you. I feel you. All right. I'll be right back. Y'all can keep talking on another subject if y'all want. I gotta
we have your permission, sir?
Yes, you do. I need to use the restroom.
Man, who are some other people that stopped shows?
And there was one with Rihanna who stopped it. Who was she? I can't remember why she stopped it, but no, people were starting to like do a mosh pit in her concert.
At a
She's like,
Rihanna
nah.
show?
Yeah, and she's like, nah, stop that shit. Something like that. Like they're in her back. She stopped mid song. Like, hey, none of that here.
At a Rihanna show?
I mean, people go hard for Rihanna.
Like, I'm trying to think of a female pop artist. Like, maybe Pink? Because she's a little rocky. Maybe Kesha?
I mean, Cash is probably just like rich white girls doing a mosh pit.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Who do you prefer? Pop Kesha or country Kesha?
What the hell is country Kesha? She does country now?
She has some country songs, man. She's got this I got this gypsy blood, I'm always chasing thunder. She's got this one about only having sex with her dude if he's wearing his cowboy boots. She's got another one.
I prefer Kesha when she first came out. That's that.
Okay, rocking out.
Hello, I'm back.
Party Kesha. Damn, that was a quick one.
Dang, Kesha.
Who do you prefer, Tony? Country Kesha or pop Kesha?
Neither.
Neither.
Actually, no. I like that one song.
Everybody's...
I like that. I like that one song from Kesha. It was Pop Kesha. So I guess Pop Kesha. I don't know. I never listened to her country stuff, anyways.
It's decent.
What were you saying, Jake?
I said, what about damn, I forgot what I was about to say. It's about Kesha. Damn, what was it? It'll come to me. Go ahead, keep going.
TTJ.
I honestly can't remember what I was about to say. It was something about Kesha.
Damn, I should not have overspoken on you. My bad.
Dude, in other good pop news, Britney is finally free.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. She's still a trash person.
Britney has been freed.
Like I do listen to Britney's music, but she's still a trash person.
What?
Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, what about Taylor Swift? Everybody's like in love with her today because she re-released an album or something.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about Taylor Swift either.
What? I love Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift
Sorry,
fans are like,
I'm not a fan of Tay-Tay.
Taylor Swift fans have got to be the craziest group of fans I've ever seen in my life.
Yo,
what are they doing? What are they doing?
Some lady, I remember a couple years ago on Twitter, some lady, I think she's like a writer, TV writer, and she wrote, or she said, she tweeted about, because this is when that movie Cats was coming out.
Yeah.
And, Taylor Swift is in that, and she had a song, and it was an article like, oh, Taylor Swift is coming for an Oscar now with her song with Cats. And then this lady tweeted, like, oh my God, which cat did she break up with? And she just got swarmed by Taylor Swift fans. Like, just completely. Like, no, you can't keep doing that about her breakups. Oh, you need to leave her alone. She's independent. She's like, oh my God, it was a joke about her cats.
It's not that serious.
That's hilarious.
No, it's not a joke about cats. It's not a joke about cats. It's a joke about like how people say that she has too many boyfriends.
No, I know. I got it, but I'm just saying it was still a joke.
Yeah, it was still a joke.
It was about
Adele was in Cats,
but it was just.
If Adele was in Cats, someone would make the same joke because she did this. She was doing the same thing, like writing breakup music.
Was she?
But Adele doesn't have have that stigma.
No. The thing is that people were saying that it's because her love life Taylor Swift's love life is publicized. So like every year she has a new
All her-
boyfriend, and then
Yeah.
all her
people were like
songs
talking
about her
shit about
exes,
that or
like,
making fun of it, and it got
it's a running,
tired. It's a running joke. Yeah,
it's a
it
running
just got
joke.
tired.
It's a running joke about her songs about her ex-boyfriends, like
Yeah.
Taylor Lautner and Jake Gyllenhaal and all them.
Yeah.
Tom,
I get it.
It's just
I
a
get
running
it.
joke.
I get it, dude.
Tom
I'm a Taylor Swift
Cumberbatch.
fan, dude. I
Cumberbatch.
like the joke.
You said Stephen
Yeah.
Amell. What?
She was how was she with Stephen Amell?
No, I thought you said that was. I was like, what?
No, I said Tom Cumberbatch.
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston. No, Tom Hiddleston. Yeah, Tom Hiddleston. Wasn't she with Cumberbatch too?
I don't know. I don't really keep up with her love life like that, but
I just remember like seeing pictures. Like that's all I remember is pictures, and I'm
I
like,
don't know.
why does it matter? Like she has like
Celebrities
the
fuck all the
like
celebrities fuck all the time. Let's be real.
exactly.
Oh
Like,
yeah, dude.
Honestly,
They've all fucked each other, dude.
just imagine like the Oscar season.
And I'm just like, okay, so she has the dating pattern of a regular person. Who the fuck cares? That's why I got tired. I got tired of the joke. I'm not even a Swiftie, and I'm like, this joke is fucking tired. Like it's not like she has a crazy amount of boyfriends. It's like what, one every year, and like that's not terrible. I understand if people would say like she has 5 every year, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, dude. Like she's the problem, not them.
But like it's literally 1 every year. That just means like okay, like that just means that the relationship didn't last long enough. Like it happens with everyone.
And then when you're a celebrity, dude, like they just see you having like coffee with somebody that's the opposite sex, and then automatically the tabloids are like, are they secretly dating? So then
Also, there is another discussion about Taylor Swift that people have, and it's like where she actually started the conversation where she's like, no one talks shit about Ed Sheeran and Bruno Mars when they make breakup music. And a lot can be said about that, where they kind of just space it out a little bit more, and they do it better than her.
I mean, she's not wrong.
She's not wrong, but they do it better than her, and that's where I would say the difference is. That
That's besides the point, though.
That is besides the point. No, but people talk about her breakup music just because it's bad. If it's not bad, people are not going to talk
But
shit
I mean,
about it.
people make fun of Ed Sheeran and Bruno Mars in different ways.
Yeah, well,
I think that's the thing that I would say. It's like,
yeah,
okay, they don't get roasted for that, but Ed Sheeran gets called Ron Weasley all the time, so that's
but
his
that's not a bad thing.
joke.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing though. It's like, I mean, out of all the things to get made fun of, it's not the worst.
And don't get me, he got absolutely flamed when he appeared on Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah,
Like they hated that.
wasn't his
Wasn't
character
even
there
that big
for
a
a short
deal,
time?
but and you know Tyler the Creator hates Bruno Mars.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what he said. When I first heard that line,
yeah.
he's like, "Stab Bruno Mars' goddamn esophagus!" Like, goddamn.
oh, dude, that's the first Tyler song I ever heard too. Yonkers.
Yeah.
He hates that song though. So
Yeah. Here's the thing. I didn't like Bruno Mars. Fuck, I can't say his name. Bruno Mars' early work. I didn't start liking his music until Unorthodox Jukebox.
let me be real. I didn't hear about these artists. I don't really listen to their music like that. Like, I'm not a music guy to where I know all the new stuff. You know,
I do.
I can't
I
tell
know
you
you
what Bruno
do.
Mars. I
And
can't
you
tell
are-
you what Bruno Mars' better era was or not.
I'm listening to their new Silk Sonic album that just came out today, and it's pretty good so far. I'm halfway through it. It's 9 tracks. I started listening to it before.
See, I don't have the patience for that. Like, to just
I
listen
started
to the
listening
whole album.
to right after I got out of work, but then my friend was on Twitch, so like I started watching her Twitch instead of listening to the album, and then I got on here right after that. So I only got halfway through it, and you know I already liked the 3 songs that they came out with, so I already know I liked a third of the album.
I don't have an attention span like that to listen to the whole album straight like that.
What do you
It's
do?
9
What
tracks.
do you do when you're in like driving
2
a
to
car
3
for
minutes
like
each.
an hour?
It's less than 30 minutes of an album.
30 minutes,
Less than 30 minutes.
dude. This should be like an hour.
No, no,
Like I still
no.
haven't listened
Well,
to
here's the thing.
Haley's.
None
I
of
said
none of
listen.
Bruno Mars albums have been more than 10 tracks, and they rarely ever go over 30 minutes. They rarely that long. Bruno Mars's albums are always short, consistent, and they come out seldomly. That's why he's been able to make great music. Comes out every 4 6 years and drops an album. Short, sweet, concise, and it gets airplay everywhere, and people love it. And I can't say that he does it bad because his music is pretty good. Like after Unorthodox Box, I thought that was pretty good. Then 24 Karat Magic came out. That's fucking amazing. That's a great album. And now this with Silk Sonic. I love this. It's so good.
I wanted to hear what Jake was trying to say 10 minutes ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jake,
What?
what were you saying?
You were trying to say something like you still haven't listened to Haley something.
Yeah, Haley Williams' latest album from this year, not the one from last year.
Oh, yeah, I haven't listened to it either.
Because she dropped 2 back to back, like year
Mhm.
after year. So
I know. We both have a friend that is a huge Haley Williams fan.
ooh,
Rochelle.
who the hell's Rochelle?
You forgot her already? Damn.
Damn, that's not his
God,
friend.
I've never. I know a Rochelle, but I don't think it's the same person.
I know a gal named Rochelle. I met her years and years ago. She lives in Aurora.
I know
No,
Rochelle
the
from
same
there.
person.
I haven't
It's a
talked
different
to her in
Rochelle.
like
I'm not
10
gonna give the
years.
full name.
No, it's
Um,
fine. I'm saying I know a Rochelle from somewhere else,
Yeah.
but no, I don't think that's the same person.
Yeah, well, we knew her a while back, and she came back on the internet recently.
Keep in mind, I was joined CBSM in like August, July of 2014,
So that's about the
right
same
before
time.
the first Guardians movie.
Yeah, that's about the same time that she joined up.
I didn't really talk to like September.
No, we were in a group chat together, all of us, and I think Harley was in it too, and a few other people.
I don't remember.
It was a while back. Like half of the people that were in that group, we no longer talk to.
Like Oren.
Yeah, Oren was in it too.
No, well, that must be like way
Yeah.
way back when that.
Pizza hair, Oren.
Oren. Apparently, he's still alive.
Somewhere all the way in what was he? Ireland? He was in Ireland, right? Or like he was in Ireland, right? I believe it was Ireland. I believe he was Irish. I don't remember. But yeah, she's a huge Haley Williams fan. So every time an album comes out, she's on it. She's like, "Oh my god, yes, new Haley Williams."
Man, I used to be a big music head and stuff like that, but now I've turned into like how Jake is, where like dude, I can't keep up with everything. I don't like just sit at home and like just like listen to music. I mean, I do sometimes. I'm doing like chores, like folding laundry or whatever. But like mainly when I listen to music was if I'm just driving in my car, and that's just everything that I have saved on my phone from like the past 10 years. I've barely got anything new in there, dude. It's all the same shit.
With me, it's I listen to music while I'm driving or like working. So like I could be at the office and have my headphones on and listen to music, and then just like vibe out while I'm working, and or at home I could have the speakers on and just have music playing while I clean and shit. And that's where I get my opportunities to listen to new shit.
So when you're at work and you're listening to music and Rage Against the Machine comes on, do you feel guilty that like you're raging for the machine?
Actually, the company I work for is very progressive. They're LGBT friendly, and they focus on hiring diverse people. within all aspects of the job, like including from the warehouse to the engineers to like even my position. I will say this: there are less white people. There's an equal amount of white people as there are POCs in that job. So yeah, my job is very progressive job.
So you're saying white people are still superior over there, though?
No, I said it's about the same.
Yeah, you said it's equal to every amount of POC. So like, it's 50% whites to your 30% Mexicans, your 15% black, your 10% Asian, whatever. So like,
Here's the thing: white people make up 50% of the population, so it's a good ratio.
dang, do we?
Yeah, you guys make a bit over 50% of the population.
Dude, that fucking sucks, dude. I'm sorry.
I did not know this when y'all wiped out most POCs from existence.
It's like y'all were striving somewhere else. I don't know.
You're ridiculous.
Dang, dude.
But yeah, I work for a very progressive company, so I'm like happy about that.
Dude, when the attack on white people starts happening, dude, like, I don't care if y'all kill me, dude. Like, I lived a good life.
I'm coming after you first. With ruthless aggression.
Normally, I would have been like, spare me. I'm not one of them. But, like, there's evil in me, dude. And it can be. You can just get rid of it.
So you can get rid of it?
You can just get rid of it. Like, I can't. Y'all can. Y'all can just...
You're ridiculous. Timmy, you're ridiculous. I'll make sure to take you out in the slowest death possible.
Yeah.
I hope I don't get confused to white. Do you think I would be, Timon?
I mean, I wouldn't think so.
Thank God. I would feel bad for my cousin because he's very white passing. Wait, have you met my cousin? No, you haven't met my cousin.
I know a few Mexicans that are very like you wouldn't be able to tell like at all. Like even if they started speaking Spanish, you'd be like, so what? You took foreign language class in college, like.
Yeah, there are some of us that are like that. Like the dude on YouTube from Igual a Tres, which is like a Spanish equals 3. I don't know if you remember that era of YouTube. Probably not, since you just like stayed silent. But like, there's this dude that does what?
Say like my bad. What was you saying?
Like you remember like equals 3 like on YouTube, like that era of YouTube.
3.
Yeah, there was this guy who did this show called Igual a Tres, which is equals 3 in Spanish. And so it's just pretty much like, and like he is the whitest looking motherfucker that you will ever see. So he's like a white Mexican.
They used to try to do that with Jennifer Lopez, make her white passing.
She's not.
And Jessica Alba.
Yeah, true. Wait, isn't Jessica Alba white? She actually is white passing, very white passing.
Dude, her last name is Alba.
No, but like she could be like Spanish, and that's white. Spanish.
Her brother was Chris Evans.
Spanish and white. You right.
They made her brother Chris Evans.
Like you're not gonna say that Charlie Sheen isn't white because he's Spanish, or his dad.
I was talking to Luna one day, and I was telling her about how fucking like the basic like Kentucky bluegrass that's spread like all across the United States is basically a Spanish. It's a Spanish native species that they brought over when they started invading. They're not really invading at first, but I guess when they were coming over here bringing grass and shit, they were invading. she's all like, "God damn white people." I was like, "No, it's Spanish." She's like, "Spanish are white," and then I thought about it. I was like, "Oh yeah, you're right, dude. That's over in
Yeah,
Europe."
they're
It's
European.
over in Europe. You right?
They're European. They're white. Spanish people are white. That's why I always tell people. So is Charlie Sheen not white? And then they're like, Charlie Sheen isn't white. And I'm like, no, he is white. He's Spanish. He's white. Like same with his dad. He's Spanish. He's white. Like you don't look at them and you're like, nah, they're not white. They're Spanish. And I'm like, no, that is white.
I always forget that their names are Estevez.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's no way you cannot whitewash Jennifer Lopez.
He tried a little bit.
They tried. They tried very hard. In the movie specifically, they gave her like white moms and shit. Well, didn't she have white parents in the movie before? I could have sworn she had like a white mom and dad, and she wasn't adopted. And I'm like,
I think she's supposed to be white passing and enough.
yeah,
but I mean,
it's not enough. I will say that it's not enough.
No, I'm talking about the movie enough.
Nah. Her parents are pasty and pale, and she has a tan that is like 3 shades darker than them. No.
That era of movies with Jennifer Lopez, they tried to pass her off as white a lot.
They did. They really did. Which is crazy because
sure she was white and Geely.
And like she did Selena before any of those movies, so like no one's gonna be like, yeah, she's white.
I grew up watching that movie.
Exactly. Like everyone like puts like whenever they talk Jennifer Lopez, what's the biggest movie that you would put her with? Normally, most people say Selena.
It's not Selena?
Get out of here. Selena Gomez? Is that what you're talking about?
No. Because even my comic friend Marcos was always he does this Selena joke. It's a Selena Gomez plus it's a Selena joke.
Did you get
Selena? That's another one though.
That's
another one though. Wasn't Selena Gomez supposed to be white in Wizards of Waverly Place?
No, she's supposed to be mixed because the mom is Hispanic and the dad is white.
Oh, were they? I don't remember the parents.
Yeah. The mom is Hispanic and the dad is white. That's just what the dad is Italian and the mom was Hispanic. They never specified on what Hispanic she was, so I don't know or remember, but that's what it was.
She's Spanish, so she's white.
No, it's not Spanish. They're not Spanish. How dare you, sir?
I never really watched that show, by the way.
Me neither.
I watched it. It was good. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
There's some memorable moments, but I wouldn't say it's worth a rewatch.
I think I saw a Disney Channel around there. Like I wasn't watching this frequently like that.
Like I would say, Wizards of Waverly Place is good for TikTok because all you have to do is capture some scenes, and like that's all you really need. You don't need to watch the entire series.
It's for TikTok. What?
Okay, so basically, the main point of this joke my buddy has is how people don't think he's that much of a Mexican because he considers Selena Gomez the superior Selena.
Nah, he has to go. He has to go. Like, he's not Mexican. He's not Mexican.
I didn't tell the joke right at all, but I just went from just got to the point.
In what way? What do you mean?
He's not Mexican.
She's just the superior fucking Selena, according to him.
That might be a generational thing.
No,
he's older than we are.
It's not.
Well, he's like 44.
Oh, he's probably just a creep.
You don't realize how much Mexicans love Selena. Like they come out the womb knowing Selena. That's how deep it is. Like they like in the stomach. They are listening to Bitty Bitty Bum Bum.
God damn it!
But nah, like I think he might be one of those conservative Mexicans.
Shit.
Is he from Texas? or is he from Rockford?
He's from out here, yeah.
God damn it, he's one of those conservative Mexicans. I bet
He's not conservative at all either.
Nah, he
He's
is.
he's like the most woke person you'll ever meet in your fucking life.
Nah,
I swear to God.
He has colorism. He was like, Selena Gomez is the lighter Mexican, so she's the better Selena.
He's married to
Oh, that's just colorism.
he's married to a freaking
That's just colorism.
he's married to a goth
Yeah.
black chick, dude. Like
That's still colorism.
it's still colorism.
It's still colorism. Yeah, I have a cousin who has colorism. He hates his like that, like because his skin is not the same color. And instead of saying it was like I should probably like work on getting a tan to like get my body to be equal, he's like I want to get lighter, and I'm like, come on, man, no. Don't Sammy Sosa this shit, bro. Come on.
As we speak, the dude right now was hosting a comedy show at Mi Gorditos.
He's hosting with Dave Chappelle.
Huh?
No.
I actually haven't watched The Closer yet. I haven't watched Dave Chappelle's latest special.
You realize that a lot of Mexicans are racist, right?
Yeah, I just saw a TikTok that said a lot of Mexicans have like racism towards black people.
I
have another buddy that talks about how his grandfather was Mexican, and like he died, but like he makes fun of his white friend because he's like his white friend's grandpa died of like pneumonia, and he's all like, dude, my grandpa died by getting stabbed with a sword, you know, and he's like showing a picture of his grandpa shirtless drinking a Pabst or some shit. He's like, isn't my grandpa badass? He's like, what do you think is more badass, dying in a fucking tablespoonful of water or getting stabbed with a fucking sword? But then he does this other joke about how obesity is like one of the biggest killers in America, and then in Mexico the biggest killer is other Mexicans. So like, yeah, Mexicans I guess are racist.
Yes, they are. I legit said that.
No, I was just
as a Mexican.
I was reiterating your point for the white listeners.
Yes. Oh, thank you, my knight in shining armor, my white knight. Thank you. I couldn't do this without you, my white knight.
Of course, my liege.
Yeah, as a Mexican, I get to hear these discussions, and then I'm very combative with the people that I hear this from. And then you know what I do is I flip it and do it against white people, and then they're like, oh, "How can you say that, Antonio? How can you say that?" And I'm like, oh, "Really?
I like it when the shoes flipped."
And it's like it's Mexicans. Like once I do it against white people, they're like, oh, "How can you say that?" And I'm like, "Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!" Like y'all literally said some shit about black people right the fuck now, and I flipped it on y'all and made it against white people because y'all want to be white, and now you're like, oh, "How could you say that? Get the fuck out of my face!"
You probably said some dumb shit like, white people eat their spaghetti like this. Well, Mexicans eat their spaghetti like this, and they just throw it at their wife's face.
I saw a TikTok with Jessica Chastain trying to educate us how to eat spaghetti properly. There's a bunch of Italians in the comments saying, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Why am I forgetting who Jessica Chastain is?
How the hell do you forget who Jessica Chastain is?
I don't know who Jessica Chastain is.
I know who that is, but I don't remember the name. Oh, that's her. Okay, I remember now.
She's a redhead. I'll never forget her.
Yeah.
So,
I remember.
Yeah, I don't forget. I don't forget redheads. So,
I remember her. I just forgot the face. I remember the name, but not the face. Which usually, it's the opposite for me.
You're not a true fan of redheaded women, sir.
I mean, I'm all over the place with the women I like. It a lot of the time. So like, I go for
true
everything.
Man of culture who appreciates the beauty of redheaded women will not forget Jessica Chastain.
All right. Damn, I'm sorry for hurting your feelings. Shit.
What the fuck has she been in?
I don't know, man. Actually, no, I do know she's been in a lot. She was in. I remember. I used to like this movie. It's called The Help. Until I realized that a white woman stole the story from a black woman, and I'm like, of course, typical white woman.
She was recently in Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, she was. She was
I
in the
honestly
movie
can't even tell you
Ava.
what I thought about that movie because I had absolutely no thoughts or feelings about it whatsoever.
I know I've seen the movie. I know I've seen Dark
That is so
Phoenix, but I have
rare.
like no memories of it
It's
at
so
all.
rare to watch a movie and I just have absolutely no thoughts about it at all. I'm just like, I
Damn,
didn't think this was possible.
you really felt that way? Oh, she was in
It
Mama.
was
I
just
like
like
Mama.
I can't even say it was the worst movie because I just have no thoughts about it.
It's.
Damn. I think that's what makes a movie worse is when it leaves you with nothing.
I had the
Like,
same thing with when I watched New Mutants.
I didn't even see New Mutants yet because I'm just like,
I
okay.
didn't watch you.
Dude, you might have because I didn't think I watched it, and then I
No,
watched
I know
it.
I didn't watch
Like
it. I know
I had
specifically
already
I didn't
seen
watch
No,
it.
I made it a thing where I did not watch that movie.
I'm gonna eventually. I keep forgetting about it till you said something about it.
it.
I'm good.
But Dark Phoenix
I'm
is
cool.
just Dark Phoenix. I just had absolutely no thoughts whatsoever about it. I'm just like, so they were on the train fighting, and before that they were in the house fighting or something. I don't even know.
They were on a train.
I think so. Yeah,
I know I saw that movie.
I
they
don't like
changed
the
up the
X-Men
plot a little bit
movies.
because of Captain Marvel. It was too similar.
I don't like the X-Men movies just because like there's a huge divide between the government, the mutants, and themselves, and yet somehow they use the racism against the mutants for the mutants to fight each other in a way where they don't actually like try to fight against the government as well as much. And like it's just weird because the comics have them fight like it's both they're fighting Magneto and the government a good amount of the time. So it's just like, and here in the movies, they only focus
The
mainly on mutants fighting each other.
X Men might be work best as like a Disney Plus show as opposed to just a
Yeah,
movie because
I
there's
mean, yeah,
so many different
stories.
layers and
Oh yeah,
teams and divisions and sections of X Men. It's just like
X
it's X
Force,
Men, it's
X
X
Men,
Force, X. Just a lot of different shit, and it's like and
Phoenix Force.
it's just a lot they can do. And I don't know how they would even begin
They
unless they
couldn't.
just. I mean, they could just straight up do classic. Shout out Xavier puts together his classic team: Cyclops, Jean, Beast, Angel, Storm, Iceman. Make Iceman gay right off the bat. Just do it.
Piss off the conservatives. Do it.
He's gay right now. Just make him
I
gay
know,
off
I
right off
know,
the
I
bat.
know. I'm just joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I know he's gay already in the comics. I know he's established as a gay man.
I think they recently
Rebooted him.
made Kitty Pryde bisexual.
I'm okay with that.
Um,
There's too
yeah,
many bisexual characters. Just make them either gay, lesbian, or pan, or whatever. Like
that's
they-
that.
they're like every
I
time they
left
want to
for-
dip in the LGBT pool, it's always bisexual, and I'm like, bro, just pick a side.
I
Why you
left.
gotta do the
I left for 1
bi-erasure, man?
second, and I come
Huh?
back as all like, "There's too many bisexual characters."
Huh?
That's the
Why
first
are
thing
you
I
doing
hear.
this bi-erasure, man?
What?
You bi-erasure, bisexual
I don't mean
erasure.
bi erasure. You can keep a lot of them as bi. Like there are characters that like you would assume, yeah, they are fully bi. Like recently, who we got that is bi.
Clark 100 was bi.
I wasn't talking about Clark. I was talking more about like how like Nightwing is confirmed by, or like how
Nightwing.
is yeah
Nightwing's by now.
he was confirmed by.
That was Robin or Robin.
No,
Tim Drake.
well Nightwing was confirmed like a few years ago.
I don't recall that.
I don't recall. I know about the
That
other
was like
Robin, like
a
the
few
Robin number
a
3.
few years before COVID. He was confirmed.
Was it
Are you
canon or is it just a bunch of fans saying that?
No, it was confirmed by the
Are
writer.
you getting him mixed up with Tim Drake?
I literally just said that this was years before COVID. Tim Drake is literally a couple months ago.
Well, that should make Midnighter happy. Midnighter confirms that he can pick Dick Grayson's ass out of any crowd.
Oh yeah.
He did.
That's
Are we gonna
hilarious.
make this a Dick Grayson booty appreciation podcast
no.
episode?
Nah, we're not Midnighter. Or Gail Simone. Gail Simone loves Nightwing.
I mean, Alicia loves Nightwing too.
Gail makes a lot of horny tweets about Nightwing.
Not gonna lie, if I were into man, I would love some Nightwing as well. That man has a peach booty.
What do you mean by that?
He has a peach booty, like he has ass. Like what you mean?
I'm just playing. I said dude from TikTok. That means
what do you mean by that? Oh yeah, where are your clothes at?
A little sus.
No.
But yeah, they just X-Men is just I don't know.
That's why I like that X-Men show that they were doing. Like it's after like the aftermath of like Charles and Magneto, and it's like literally The Gifted. That was actually really good.
You just like the daughter.
No, I like the entire show. You need this. Come on, we talked about it.
The son was a douchebag. Couldn't stand that guy.
The son was terrible.
Oh yeah, I did like the Gifted. Gifted was good, man. They only had one season, right?
The son was such an asshole.
2 seasons. I believe.
I don't know if I watched the second season because I knew all.
Those 2 seasons, right?
Either. I just like he got canceled.
I got so upset. When it was canceled.
It was so good, but you knew like the Fox Disney shit was going on at the same time, and that show was like being really good for no reason. So you knew it wasn't gonna last. It's like, ugh.
It's like also the Runaways was really good, but it didn't last.
Runaways, I still haven't finished season 1 of Runaways, but like that was really
damn.
Good.
It looked really good. It was really good.
Seasons, right?
Then we got Cloak and Dagger that was also canceled. That was also really good.
Cloak and Dagger was the best. Cloak and Dagger was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. level.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't watched Agents of
S.H.I.E.L.D. I know
you
still haven't watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was.
And you still haven't watched One Piece.
I haven't even finished Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so I can't really talk.
And I still haven't finished One Piece, but I can talk because One Piece is
still ain't finished Degrassi either.
I'm never gonna watch Degrassi.
I'm never gonna watch Degrassi either.
It's the greatest show of all time.
It's not the greatest show of all time.
The greatest show of all time.
Nah, it's not.
Greatest show of all time is the Drew Carey show.
It wouldn't have Drake if it wasn't for Degrassi.
No, Drake. Drew Carey show is literally mayonnaise the show. It's the widest thing ever.
Mayonnaise the show.
It's the widest thing ever, man.
That's Friends, boy.
No. They're in Ohio. That's wider than being in New York.
The show, the theme song was like Cleveland.
That's what makes Friends whiter is because they're in New York and all they do is kick it with white people.
My Friends was funny. Drew Carey wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
If you would have said his like sketch show, like Whose Line Is It, I would have agreed with you. But you said the Drew Carey show, and I have to.
They're Rocking the Sun was better.
And
I just love that show.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
I just love that show.
And I've watched the Drew Carey show. I've watched episodes of the Drew Carey show.
I said Joseph Gordon-Levitt got his start.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm like, why is
what's that dude doing now? Joseph Gordon-Levitt doesn't do shit anymore.
No, he does independent films mostly and some Broadway stuff.
I think my favorite movie of his is 50-50.
That was so good. I remember rewatching it. Like
I actually got choked up in that movie.
My favorite movie of his is a movie called Brick.
I never watched 50-50.
What was the one with him on a bicycle, riding a bicycle and all that?
That's a Premium Rush, dude. That movie.
I like that one.
That movie is fucking awesome, dude. It's got General Zod as the fucking bad guy.
Yeah. You mean Eminem's Step Pappy?
Is that Eminem's Step Pappy?
Yeah.
He's about to be in a movie with Emilia. Like
Emilia Clarke?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's playing Who's that? Senator. Um,
Him as a senator
no, I don't
feels
think
like
it's a senator. It's what's his name? God damn it, Joseph McCarthy. He's playing Joseph McCarthy, and she's playing his wife. What's her name? It's a biopic.
oh, okay,
Yeah, Joseph
interesting.
McCarthy. I mean, I don't know much about that, but
I have no idea either. We all know that the best sitcom ever is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, we're not talking about sitcom. We're talking about the best
we're
shows.
not. Oh, Psych is really good.
I
Have
never
y'all watched
watched it.
Psych?
I
Never
don't like
watched it.
Psych, dude. I watched like the first half of the first season. I'm all like, this is all.
Mm,
And I'm like, I don't like the gimmick.
I
I
like
like
the
the
gimmick.
characters. I like the characters. I didn't like the gimmick of where he just
Oh,
pretends to be a psychic because
yeah.
he's just really super observant.
No, it's not that he's super observant. It's that he has eidetic memory. He has photographic memory. So like he just can remember anything he sees.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever.
And then his mom has the one where she can remember everything she hears. Which
Oh, dude, that would be insane.
I know I could not date a person like that because they could just remember anything and everything I've said to them. Because if I said some terrible shit, they will remember that forever. And if they said some terrible shit, I'd forget. But they remember they say it, I guess.
Well, yeah, because they heard it.
Hmm. And then if I
Unless,
said like
unless
if I
you're putting
promise
in
something, well, yeah, if she puts in earplugs, then she can't.
earplugs.
Obviously, she's not gonna remember it. You goofy fuck. I love you, Timmy. Don't change.
No, I was just saying, like, the only way she wouldn't be able to remember it is she put in earplugs, dude. Like, that's all I'm saying.
I'm catching what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Or if the vacuum is really loud.
Oh, have you watched Unnecessary Roughness?
I started to. I think I watched the first episode. That's that like she was a cop, right?
No, she's a therapist, and she's like a
Oh,
therapist
I'm getting
for the
confused. Never
football
mind. I
player.
know
And
you're
the
talking about.
football
What's the dude
player,
from
he's from
Jimmy was in
Supergirl.
that.
Yeah, Jimmy Olsen.
Supergirl.
Yeah,
He was in that, right?
yeah. Find it funny how we just call him Jimmy Olsen now.
His name McCod Brooks.
Yeah, Makad Brooks.
Yeah, I didn't know his real name. I just knew he played a decent Jax in the Mortal Kombat movie.
I
He had
don't
the
know about
silliest
that.
lines.
It was not that good, honestly.
He
I,
said, "I'm back, motherfucker."
Cole was not it. They didn't give Cole a good enough story to carry a first movie.
well, I'm just saying, dude played a decent enough Jax for what we got out of that whole movie anyway.
Nah, those baby arms that they gave him are
Yeah,
hilarious.
that was one of the best parts of the movie.
Those baby
Best
metal.
part of the
His
movie
power is
was
literally making better metal arms.
the best part of the movie was Sonya Blade and who was the black girl? Who she play? Melina.
Melina,
Those are the
yeah.
best. Those are the best parts. Sonya and Melina.
You owe me a soda.
A
Sonya was cool,
Coca-Cola.
but she never got like why she got her powers awakened. And she just got them as soon as she beat up what's his face.
Melina, the actress from Melina, she's playing the main character in this book series. I like they're adapting it. Vampire Academy. They had a
Oh,
movie a few years ago with Zoe Deutsch
yep, I
in the
saw it.
role. Yeah, so
Yeah.
they're redoing that for Peacock, a TV show,
Oh.
so the lady who played Melina, the black girl,
Mhm.
she's playing her now,
Okay,
and
good
there's a
to
dude
know.
from Degrassi in it also. Well,
Of course,
Degrassi rep.
oh man, of course he brings up Degrassi again.
He's in it. It's Degrassi rep, and he's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite book series, so I'm excited about that. They're filming it right now for Peacock.
I like Zoe Deutsch.
Hopefully,
I like the stuff that she's been in.
hopefully Next time. Oh, did you watch Flower?
I think so.
This is
I
when
don't
she was
remember.
like, Flowers. It's a wild movie. Like
I
really
gotta
wild.
I gotta see if I've seen it.
She's it's not about this, but um
Okay, yeah, I've seen Flower.
she performed services for dudes a lot, and then
Yeah.
they try to trap some older guy because they thought, what was it? They thought he killed somebody or something. I can't remember, but yeah. And she had like a stepbrother. It was crazy ass twist. That at the end I was like, holy shit. I don't want to say it, but it's a pretty wild movie. Not bad though. It's pretty good.
I
I like
remember there
Zoe
was this
Deutch. I
other
like Zoe
movie.
Deutch. Her mom was in Back to the Future.
Her mom and her have a podcast.
Her mom was the girl in Back to the Future. The
Which
girlfriend.
one?
Yes.
The main gal, like
Yeah.
Marty's mom,
Yeah. No, his girlfriend.
Marty's girlfriend. All right, I forget her
Leah
name.
Leah Thompson.
Leah Thompson's Marty's mom.
Was that? Oh, you're right. Okay, you're right. So that's her
That's her
daughter,
mom.
Zoe Deutch.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I thought you said that that Marty's mom. I didn't realize you said Marty's
I
girlfriend.
forgot who Leah Thompson played, but yeah, Marty's mom
Marty.
in real
Yeah.
life is Zoe Deutsch's mom.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't realize you said girlfriend. I just immediately assumed mom because I knew that was her role.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
As soon as you said Leah, because I was about to say because Leah Thompson's Marty's mom, because I always had a thing for Leah Thompson growing up.
I don't know how I never put it together
I still
because
have a
they
thing for
have
Leah
a
Thompson.
similar. Their faces are exactly the same.
Leah Thompson is still gorgeous, man. What do you mean used to?
I haven't seen what she
I don't know
looks
what she
like.
looks like now. She
Let me
looks different,
let me look.
but she still looks good. I'm not
I
saying she doesn't look good. I'm just saying like obviously like she looks exactly like the young Leah Thompson like from the face because she's currently young herself.
Zoe Deutch.
Oh yeah, Leah
Yeah.
Thompson. Yeah, she's.
Well, Zoe Deutch is gorgeous, man.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm saying I like her work.
It's funny because like Vampire Academy, the character she played, she's described as like so they're vampires. Like her character's a half vampire,
I know. I've seen it.
and yeah, but okay, so the half vampires in the books are described as supposed to be like thinner, but Rose in particular is supposed to be a little more curvy in certain places. And they were when they cast Zoe Deutch, they were mad because she didn't have double X tits and stuff
No.
because that's what they got from it apparently. So they were upset. It's like, no, she's too skinny to be Rose. Like, you guys shut the fuck up.
Oh, I wonder how they feel about her now that she's bloomed a little bit more. I guess.
I think she was a perfect Rose. The problem
I
with that
know.
movie was
But she was good.
they made the tone of the movie surrounded that around Rose's personality when she should have been a more comedic blip in a more
Yeah.
serious movie.
They made her more the straight man in this movie than the books. I'm guessing. I never read the books, so I have no idea.
She's exactly as she should be in the books,
Okay.
like really snarky, sarcastic, jokey like that. But it's like they made that the tone for the whole movie, and they marketed it like it was Mean Girls, when it's like
Yeah.
not even close to what it is in the books. It's just fucking stupid. And why would you do this? And that was a
They
problem.
probably
with
wanted
that.
to
And it's
make a vampire Mean Girls.
but that's the thing when people give YA such a bad rep because it's all the same shit and it has the same tone, and it's like that's why. But this is like Vampire Academy.
But they
Is
sell,
actually a really
and
good
all they
fucking
care about
series.
is selling.
It was a really good series. Like to me, I enjoy YA. I know a lot of people our age don't really fuck with YA like that. I don't give a fuck. I enjoy
No, I
it.
fuck with YA.
Yeah, but people
I
like
love
to
YA.
judge you. Like, oh, you're 30, you should read YA. Fuck off.
I like YA,
bro.
dude.
But I'm just saying, it's like,
Bro, I read romance books. I don't
it-
give a fuck what anybody says.
Vampire Academy was so good that the spin-off series Bloodlines was arguably better. It's like, and I can't even. I think I might say the spin-off was even better, and it like featured roles less and less. Like they follow different characters. Follows a character they introduced in like the last book, and then another character they introduced in the second book, who is my favorite character in the whole series. His name is Adrian. So hopefully,
Adrian.
and he's like a really good. I mean, he's my favorite character, and so it followed him in the sequel series and another like girl who's like the main. It is a really good fucking series, but it's 12 altogether. 6 Vampire Academy, 6 Bloodlines.
Okay, I probably
So
would. Have
I'm
to
excited
read
for
that.
this show because I'm a huge fan of it. And you reread the books.
You good, Timmy? You look like you're going Super Saiyan.
But that was an era. They had a bunch of YA adaptions that just completely missed the point. It's like these stories are all actually really different, but the movies you make about them are all the same. And that's the issue we're having right now. So I don't know why you keep doing this. That's why they're failing.
Mm-hmm.
Like Beautiful Creatures was another one. Another great series.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the movie.
And she
the
was
books,
in that one too.
Yeah, she was in that. Zoe Deutsch, actually, she was.
Yeah, she was in that.
That's why
funny.
I think she got the role because of that.
Oh,
Like, the only ones like because there was an era. I remember specifically there was a press release. They had like option maybe 10 or 12 young adult books for movies, and one of those was Hunger Games. Out of that whole list, Hunger Games is the only one that really succeeded. I think Maze Runner might have been on that list, and they did well with that. But Vampire Academy's failed.
Bro, I'm still waiting for the 4th movie to come out.
Beautiful Creatures failed. They never did Forest of Hands and Teeth, which is like about zombies, which is really good. They didn't do Wake, which is really good. It was about this girl who had the ability to like visit people in their dreams, and she and this dude that she fell in love with, they basically became narcs. It was kind of weird.
You know what they did do?
But
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer.
Hell yeah,
I haven't seen that.
That movie's awesome.
Pretty good. Highly unrealistic. They gave
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
No, it's not that. They gave Abraham Lincoln a black best friend. Abraham didn't like black people. What's up with that?
That's a good one. I like that joke.
Thank you. You can use it. But what were you saying, Jake?
No, that was it. No, just hyping up Vampire Academy. This is excited for it.
All right.
It's a really good series of books. If you haven't,
I gotta look into it. Although I read more like romance and YA, so like
it means romance. There's romance in it, but
no, I know.
Yeah, I get
but,
this
like,
all good.
The last one was specifically a romance about like a college student and a college professor that were fake dating, and then they like he wasn't her professor, and like they didn't start dating until like they started fake dating. And the reason why they started fake dating is because she tried to get her friend to go out with her ex because she didn't like her ex like in that way, and so like they went out a little bit and then they just stopped because they weren't feeling each other. And then it turned out that like they were he was more compatible with her best friend, and so like her best friend didn't want to go out with him because that's her ex, and girl code, you can't go out with someone's ex.
Were they like 19 and 56 or some shit? You say they're professor?
No. She was like she was a grad student, so she was like over 20, and he was like in his he was like 31 or 32, so she was like 22, 20, 24, around that age. I forget specifically, and he was like 32, so they weren't that far apart in age. And so the way they started fake dating is that she told her friend that she actually found a new guy and that she didn't really care about her ex, but she really didn't care about her ex. She just didn't have a new guy. So what wound up happening is she wound up going to her lab because the book is called Love Hypothesis. So they're all scientists and like they're all in grad school as well. So she's working in a lab, and then she sees her friend coming, and so she's like, "Shit!" And then all of a sudden, she sees a random guy. Doesn't really see who the figure, but she just ends up kissing him. And so that's how the fake relationship starts. They just make up a lie that they're dating, and then the fake dating leads to just a whole bunch of stuff. You know that trope about like fake dating and then becoming a relationship. And like it starts off like cute, funny, romantic, and then eventually leads to sexy. There's only one sex scene in this entire book, and it is a very good sex scene. I will say that.
Very graphic.
No, it's very like.
Did she breast boobily down the stairs?
They made her. They made it a point. The author, she made it a point of making her flat chested. I don't. I guess. I guess there was a reason for it. I forgot to read the. There was a reason for it in the acknowledgement or something like that. She said
A
the
lot of
character
dudes like to.
or
A lot
something
of
like
dude
that.
authors like to describe the size of the woman's chest for some reason.
Probably that could have been the reason why.
There's like a
That's
whole
why.
joke like
Yeah.
how male authors describing women.
Yeah.
It's like they always have to
Terrible.
detail and they have these stupid descriptions of breasts.
It's like I will say this about the sex scene. It was like very passionate, well written, and sexy, and romantic all at once. It was like it's like this is why they say that women do write like better, women better and like better sex scenes and stuff like that. Because like goddamn, I was like, whew, that's such a good scene to read. Come on, I know you're shaking your head. Why are you shaking your head about this?
I was shaking your head. I don't even remember what I was shaking. You
My
were
head.
saying something. You were saying something stupid.
It's about women writing better sex scenes than
No,
men.
no. That's when I stopped shaking my head. It was everything you said before that.
That it was romantic, passionate, and sexy all at once.
Yeah. Like, no.
Nah, bro. Like I'll send you. I'll send you screenshots. I'll send you pictures of what I read, and then you tell me if it's not like romantic and sexy, because it was like it was very romantic and sexy. Like I remember just like I'm like, damn, this is like
Like
some good sex.
You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, very much so. I was like fanning myself. I was like, that's some good sex that they're having. I was like, that's some like I love you sex. It was their first time together, and it was her first time. So it was like he was like at first he was not like trying not to be rough with her, and so like and then eventually she got used to it, and then like the sex got a little bit steamier. I will say that, and like it was very sexy. It was very very romantic, very passionate, sexy.
Come on, dude, you're starting to make me sweat.
Like, bro, I'm telling you, like, I'm like, damn. A lot of the other books that I've read written by men where they've had sex scenes, I was just like, all right, I'm just reading this. Like, it's not like something that gets you enthralled into it, but that like it'll definitely put your imagination out there.
You have an imagination too?
Sometimes.
I thought I was the only one.
I mean, you get
Tony
high a
hates
lot,
men.
so like you're weird.
Tony hates men.
Tony does hate men and white people.
I do. I really do. But there's reasons for that. But
I don't know if I told you guys this. My buddy has this awesome joke. He's all like, dude, he's like, I think making fun of white people is just another thing that white people have stolen from black people. And it's so fucking funny.
White people still
stole
don't
everything.
I think the only white person that does it well is Bill Burr.
Well, it makes fun of everybody equally.
White people still trying to steal the N-word away.
Yeah.
They want to just say it freely so badly.
Very true. Very true.
I don't get the hype.
There shouldn't be a hype. It's like black people are saying this word. We gotta say it too.
I think like some people just want to do something so badly because they're told they can't.
And that's exactly what it is.
And it's all like, what's. I mean, like, no one's telling you can't, but you just gotta suffer the consequences afterwards, like,
yeah,
because it's a free country for everybody, not just
you just gotta admit that you want to say it without the chance of getting hit. That's just what it is.
It's a free country for everybody.
It reminds me of that interview. I was like about like the news interview, but not like the news thing that they were doing. I think it was like a sports news thing that they were doing, right? Do you remember it? Jake, where the guys like black people were saying the Edward on in the music, and we can't even say it, and then the dude is like, "So say it."
Oh, Delroy Lindo.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was funny. I'll say it with you.
I'll say it with you. And he was like, I started laughing my ass off as soon as he did the.
Oh, dude, Sam Jackson did that in a interview about the Django. Like some fucking young new reporter dude was interviewing him.
Did he call him Larry Fishburne first?
I don't know. I just saw the one clip where Samuel L. Jackson was just like grilling this dude. He's like, "You say it." He's like, "Say it." He's like, "Dude, I'm not gonna." He's like, "I'm not gonna say it." He's like, "You want me to say it? You got to say it too." He's like, "I'm not gonna. I'm not." He's like, "I'm not either." It was funny, dude. Like he was just on his ass.
That's funny. That was that other one that you talked about where he like they were calling him, they were like talking to him like he was Lawrence Fishburne. Like they didn't even acknowledge him. They were just like asking him about Lawrence Fishburne's career as an actor.
That's funny.
And then he was just looking at them like, do you think I'm Lawrence Fishburne? We don't all look alike.
They don't look anything alike.
They don't. It's just that they're old, a bald black man. That's just all it is.
So, like, when I was watching this, The Harder They Fall, I was like, dude, this main character, I know he's the dude from Loki. He's playing the con. I was like, this dude kind of looks like he's like a fat-faced young Denzel Washington.
I don't see that at all.
And then the dude he let run away and go free. I was all like, I'm like, this dude is a homeless, fucking Epps, Mike Epps.
Why does he doesn't even look homeless? What do you mean?
It's a Western. Everybody looks homeless.
None of them looked homeless. Except for Idris Elba because he was wearing a prison uniform the entire time. And then there was that pretty boy motherfucker with the guns. He was like tossing the money up in the air. He was like making it up in the saloon.
And then that's it, dude. Like other than that, dude, I'm gonna quit being racist right now.
Were you racist? No,
I was saying some people looked like other people. I don't know.
That they didn't even look like them.
To me, they did. I don't know.
It's like I didn't even realize that Denzel Washington and what's his name? His son. I didn't know that was his son.
Who, Denzel Curry?
No, I'm talking about his son. That's an actor.
Yeah, he was in something that we watched and discussed recently.
I forget what it was. We discussed that movie that he was with Zendaya.
Yeah.
Bro, she killed that. Like, oh man.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Denzel Washington's son?
Oh, Mike and not Mike and Molly, but
Mickey and Mallory.
Yeah.
No,
No, that's not it.
no,
Mike
that's
and Malcolm and Marie.
Malcolm and Marie. Yeah, that's it.
Mickey
Yeah,
and Mallory are the killers from the fucking was it Natural Born Killers?
I don't know.
Woody
I don't
Harrelson.
know. Probably. I don't remember it, honestly. It's been a long ass time, bro. I don't think I've watched that movie since like 15 years ago.
I had to have. Yeah, Natural Born Killers.
Yeah, I don't remember it. But like, yeah, I didn't even know they were related until like someone said it. And then I took a closer look and I'm like, okay, there's some similarity, but I would not, if you would have told me that was his son, I would have been like, I did not know.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
It's like, it's not until like someone says it and then like you put it together and you're like, cheekbones, and that's about it.
It's not like fucking Ice Cube's son, where they're like a goddamn.
Oh yeah, he's just a lighter. He's just a lighter skinned version of his dad.
Yeah,
without the moles.
You get the moles every time you write a fucking hip-hop.
Don't say it.
Song.
Don't say it. Oh, you said it already. It was terrible. I don't condone Timon Weiner at all.
What do you say?
I said you get the
just,
moles.
Every time you write an album.
No, hip hop song.
Every time you write a hip hop song, but he should have more then.
Yeah.
He got most of them removed. He did. You look at his face now; they're pretty much gone.
Which Friday do you think is the best Friday?
Friday?
The original?
Yeah. You thought I was going to say like Friday After Next?
You like Friday After Next better than Next Friday?
No, I said you thought I was going to say
Friday After Next is a terrible fucking movie.
I liked Friday After Next. No, wait.
It's funny. It's funny.
No, Next.
But it's a bad movie to me.
Friday After Next is the one with the Mexicans, right? Or is that the second one?
That's next Friday.
Never mind then.
Friday After the Next is the one where Terry Crews
Christmas one with Cat Williams and Terry Crews.
Yeah. That's the one where Terry Crews is in love with
Terry Coons.
Terry Coons, yes, Terry Coons. That's what we'll call him from now on.
Candace Owens and Terry Coons.
Man, wasn't that a sad day when you find out that Terry Crews is like a coon? Wasn't that a sad day?
Yeah.
That was a sad day for me. I was like, damn.
Yeah, all the white people were like, see?
Wow.
This black guy agrees with me. We're right.
He gets it.
They're like, I wish you guys could be more like Terry and Candace.
Look at my African American friend.
The black community kind of just put them out now, so
yeah,
that's what they're mad about. Especially Kundis.
Oh yeah, she's terrible.
Remember, she posted a picture of Kobe when he died, and Klay Thompson commented, he's like, "You should take this down. Kobe will hate you."
I mean, Kobe did hate it.
So apparently, where I go to get my breathalyzer for my car calibrated, there's a little shop in Round Lake Beach, Illinois. The dude who runs that shop, the dude who runs that shop, fucking has kicked it with Kobe, dude. He's got a picture on his desk of him and Kobe like fucking kicking it.
Damn, that's sweet. I wish I could have met Kobe. Kobe's top 2 of my favorite basketball players of all time. He's number 1, obviously.
Of all time?
Yeah, he's number 1. Number 1, baby. I know for Jake, it's Steph Curry. Repping the Bay Area.
Well, I don't really rank Warrior players like that. That's my team. I love Steph Curry. But if I would say, I don't know if I have a favorite player outside of like Warriors. It would be currently probably Damian Lillard.
Okay.
but he's also from Oakland, so that could be a bias.
That definitely is a bias. You're
But I
always
got a
so
lot of players I
biased.
like. Like I'm looking at the Warriors play the Bulls right now. They're playing Zach LaVine. He's one of my favorite players.
This man, every time, like something has to do remotely with the Bay Area.
That's just
Bay
because
Area.
LA been stepping on us for years, and now we grew up and said fuck y'all.
I'm from
So
East
you gotta let
Los.
people know
I was
we ain't the
born
little
in
brother
East
no
Los
more.
Angeles.
You say you were born in East LA?
Yep, East Los.
LA just always trying to
Then
step on us.
my dad's truck got shot up like all the fuck up, and me and me as a baby and my sister as a baby were in that truck that got shot up, and then he was like, "All right, we gotta leave here." And older, when I heard that story, I was like, "Well, that's what happens when your ass was banging out in these streets, bro." What?
So you had like the reverse Fresh Prince scenario where you're like, where you
No, we still were in a bad area. We moved to Little Village on 22nd Place, bro. Like it's not. It wasn't like anything crazy better. It was just that people didn't know that my dad was a gangbanger. That was the only difference. We
That's what
still
I'm
heard.
saying. You move from like one shitty neighborhood to another shitty neighborhood instead of moving from a shitty neighborhood to a good,
I
rich,
mean, by the
wealthy
time I was
neighborhood.
13, we moved to the suburbs when I was 13. So like there's that. And like while we were living in Chicago, we moved from apartment to apartment up until I was like 4 is what they said. Also, fuck one of my uncles who like told my dad, if you come to Chicago, I'll hook you up with a car and a place, and then you just get a job and get that shit rolling. And then the moment we get here, like we're left out in the streets for a good 2 weeks before one of my other uncles like takes my dad in and helps him out so he could get a fucking job. Fuck that other uncle.
Dude, fuck that dude.
Bro. Like my mom and dad, they came here with 2 fucking kids because one of my uncles told them that he would give them a place to stay and a car so he could find a job. And then imagine just coming here and then not having anywhere to go for 2 weeks with 2 babies.
Dude, that shit's rough.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I like my family kicks it with my dad still like talks with him and all that shit, and like they used to drink together and stuff at parties and stuff, and I'm like, how the fuck do you still get along with that guy? How could you still get along with that guy? It's like I don't get along with that guy. Like after he smacked me upside my head, and I was like 22, and he just came up to me while I was in my car and like smacked me upside my head for
Dude, I
no
would have
fucking
put the floof
reason.
flops on him.
I was so fucking mad. I was so fucking pissed. I almost got into a car accident because I was just like in my car ready to leave to go somewhere, and then I almost caused a car accident because I wasn't looking at the road. I was so fucking mad, and I just didn't because I didn't even answer him. I just like lifted up my window and was about to go, and then my family's coming out, and then they see me like pulling out, and then there was another car coming, and we almost crashed, and it would have been completely my fault. And then my family's like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then I tell them everything that happened, and then and then we just did, and then I just did. Apparently, they had a conversation, but my dad still talks to him, and I'm like, I don't fucking talk to him at all.
Hell
He's a
no.
piece of shit. And and
EOS.
and that was before I knew about that shit about leaving us like to fend for ourselves in the street for 2 weeks. So I was like, before that shit, I already didn't like him.
You just wanted to know if you guys could pass Survivor.
Not like that guy. It's so sad that my other uncle, like their family that took us in, like it's so sad that my aunt and uncle they passed away, but that piece of shit is still alive. Damn, that took a turn. That took a dark turn. Let's take it up lighter a bit now.
So we were talking about X-Men earlier. Did you hear in these Marvel Phase 4 announcements?
No.
They're bringing back the classic X-Men cartoon, but not only bringing it back, but they're continuing the series from where it left off.
Oh, that's dope. Are they doing current art, or are they they're going back to the original?
It's gonna be the original 1992 show. It's called X-Men 97 because it left off in 1997. So
No, I'm asking if they're using the same art, or are they modernizing the art?
I don't know if they're reusing the art. I hope so, or
Also?
probably making it a little bit better, smoother.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I think it would just need some rendering, and that's
It's got a lot of the original voice cast coming back. It's got
I'll
a
be right
lot of
back.
the original creators coming back. So I'm pretty hyped for that. Like I haven't seen any of the new trailers that they announced for Phase 4, like the She-Hulk or the fucking
They're not really full trailers. They're just
Moon
kind of
Knight.
like not really full trailers. They're like kind of little, maybe 30-second teasers for each.
Yeah, that's probably why I didn't watch them. But then they announced they're doing What If Season 2. They're doing Agatha, House of Harkness.
I Am Groot.
I Am Groot. I am not even probably going to attempt to watch I Am Groot. Actually, I will. I will watch it.
It's an animated show. They're doing a Spider-Man freshman year.
Make it better. Yes,
they're doing a Spider-Man freshman year, so people can finally, hopefully, stop bitching about Iron Bro Jr. and all that. Tell another origin story.
We don't need another origin story.
Well, I guess that's what they're doing. I mean, animated though, so
yeah, it'll be a little bit better. But I don't know. Animated Spider-Man is hit or miss.
Well,
like you could have the fucking Disney Spider-Man cartoon, or you could do something totally awesome like Into the Spider-Verse or 90s.
He did a good job with What If, so
yeah,
I trust him with animated stuff.
Did you ever watch that Disney Spider-Man cartoon?
Nah.
It came out immediately after Ultimate Spider-Man ended, and it was not. That
was a Drake Bell one, right?
Is it Drake Bell? Drake Bell is Ultimate Spider-Man. I don't know who the current Spider-Man voice actor is, or whoever was in the Marvel or Disney Marvel show. Let me see.
But I mean, we got Hawkeye coming out, so that's what I'm excited for.
(2017 and 2020) Spider-Man. Robbie Damon. I don't even know who this is.
No, I don't know who that is. I know Will Friedle does Star-Lord, I think.
Dude, this Robbie Damon dude looks like he could play fucking Rob Lucci in the fucking One Piece live action shit that's coming out. This dude's in a lot of shit.
I Am Groot can be dope.
Who did you say could play Rob Lucci?
This dude who voice acts fucking Spider-Man in the Disney 2017 to 2020 Spider-Man cartoon.
Wasn't that Ultimate Spider-Man?
No, Ultimate Spider-Man ended in like 2019.
Oh, so which one? What was the name of that show?
It was just called Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man.
Oh, that one. That one's the one that led to Ultimate Spider-Man, right?
No, Ultimate Spider-Man was before this. Wait, no. So this started in 2017. Ultimate Spider-Man must have ended in 2016 or the end of, or 2017 because this one
Oh, I
came out
remember
like
seeing about this one. Yeah.
this one came out immediately afterwards. But this dude, the voice actor Robbie Damon, there's some pictures of here in his IMDb where it looks like he could fucking play a fucking decent Rob Lucci.
Oh yeah, you saw the live action, right? The
I saw the
cast.
casting for it. It looks pretty sick, dude.
It looks really dope, right?
Not gonna lie.
I told people this that I like the casting. It doesn't look too bad.
It looks pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I have no complaints so far. I mean, we'll know once it comes out how good it'll be or how
Yeah.
bad it'll be. But like so far, the casting seems pretty good. I like who they got for Zorro.
I like
who
what they got for everybody.
Yeah. Like, and did you hear the little video?
No, I didn't, but I watched somebody's review on it, and he was talking about regions where Oda specified if like what character would be from where if they took place in this world. So like Luffy is what was he, Cuban?
No, Luffy is Brazilian.
Brazilian.
The guy that they got is Mexican.
Yeah, the guy they got was Mexican, and Nami would be like English, but the gal they got was
Scandinavian.
Huh?
Nami's Scandinavian.
Yeah, Scandinavian. So the gal they got was from America. That's fine.
Yeah.
Usopp, they said was be African. I always thought Usopp would be like Jamaican or some shit. But they said he'd be African, so they got a black guy, which is all right, cool. Zoro's they got a Japanese guy to play a Japanese guy.
Yeah.
And then Sanji.
They got a British guy, and he's supposed to be from France.
France, that's fine. That's fine.
It's not bad. I like the casting, and if anything, they're probably gonna just change up accents.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I wouldn't want Sanji with an accent. Specifically, I wouldn't want Sanji with the French accent. So,
man, dude, but he does. He might not even have a French accent, dude, because he didn't like. He might have like grown out of it because he didn't grow up with his family and shit, you know.
Probably they could explain it that way that he didn't. He was only in the North up until the North Blue up until he was like what, 10?
I maybe even younger than that.
Yeah,
dude.
like 8 probably. And then he got taken up by Zeph the chef. A red boot Zeph. But if you haven't seen the video, it's pretty much like a brief introduction into the cast, and like they basically talk about how much they're gonna enjoy being in the live action show. Want me to pull it up and you can see it?
I'll watch it later.
Okay.
But like the dude they got for Luffy like looks exactly like fucking Luffy, except he's got curly hair. And I was just like, fuck yeah, dude. Like this is gonna be good shit. Like maybe I don't know, like here's the thing about these live action anime shows. Like the characters usually look on point all the time. And it's not the characters, it's usually not the acting, it's just something about them that just feels off. Fuck, even Scarlett Johansson in fucking Ghost in the Shell. And like the other characters they had in there, everybody looked on point. The story was on point. It was just watching it just didn't feel like you were watching Ghost in the Shell. Full Metal Alchemist didn't feel like you were watching Full Metal, dude. Like probably the best ones that come out are like Rurouni Kenshin. But really, how hard is it to do a fucking
samurai movie? It's not. It's not really hard. It's not, especially when they did it in Japan.
Yeah.
And it's not that hard to get Japanese people to speak Japanese. All they would have to do is learn kendo for the choreo, and it would just be choreographed kendo, so it wouldn't even
Yeah, it
be
wouldn't
fully.
be. Yeah. 6 months of training, probably not even that, dude. Because Japanese,
Probably like 3 months.
They work way harder in fucking Japan.
It's probably like maybe 2-3 months.
Yeah. I was like, who am I kidding? 6 months? They don't got time for 6 months to do some shit.
And probably because it was specifically like a samurai movie, they probably got actors that already had that background, like in swordsmanship. So like they just probably like, oh, you know how to use a sword, we'll take you. And if you're not that adept into it, we'll teach you more.
Dude, Japanese stuntmen, dude, they're like a dime a dozen too. Like,
I thought Japan was a lot better with their like how they treat their stuntman.
well, I'm just saying, there's like so fucking many of them, but like, they go through some ridiculous shit. They go through some way more extreme shit than the American stunt people do, for sure.
You really want to say that when like a few of them got murdered like recently?
That wasn't even a fucking stunt person.
Oh, you're right.
That was a camera person.
That was the camera director, right?
Yeah. The fuck, dude. That shit.
Yeah, because they told him that it was a dummy gun, and then it turned out they gave him a gun that they told him it was blank, and then it turned out to be live.
Yeah, dude. There are so many.
That's how Bruce Lee died. No, Bruce Lee didn't die that way. Bruce Lee died from a heart.
That's how Brandon Lee died. Bruce Lee's son.
Yeah, Bruce Lee died from a heart attack, right?
I don't know how Bruce Lee died.
I was told that it was in his house, and it was like a heart attack or something.
Let me see. But there are so many heated arguments in the stagehand community
about how Bruce Lee died.
No, about this whole fucking Alec Baldwin situation.
Yeah. It's not Alec Baldwin's fault.
It's not, but now people are like, there's these stagehands are talking about like this on the internet. This isn't like people I've talked to locally or people I've worked with. This is all like on feeds I'm on Facebook or whatever. They're like they're talking about banning all like realistic guns and making rubber guns that look and feel like real guns or whatever, doing shit like that. They're talking about doing all sorts of other stuff. And then people are all like, what's going to happen next? They just get rid of props altogether? Like, people are just going to these, like, extreme-ass fucking...
No, they're just changing the props. It's literally changing the props. They do that, changing props happens all the fucking time. Like, they're acting like, oh, my God, like, what are they going to do now? Are they going to use, like, toy guns with the orange barrel? No.
Yeah, next time I see something ridiculous on the topic in one of these threads, dude, I'll fucking link you to it, dude.
Like a few years back when Halloween, the remake, not the remake, it was kind of like a reboot to the franchise where they got rid of pretty much most of the movies of the Halloween movie that came out in like 2017. Remember that one? Like, you know how what's her name? Why am I forgetting her name? The main character from the first Halloween movie?
What's it? Carrie Strauss. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Yes, that's what it is.
I was naming her character.
Yeah. Jamie Lee Curtis. Like, she's openly admitted to like not liking guns. and then people were like, "Oh, she hates guns." Yes, she's using she's using guns in the movie, and people don't realize those aren't live guns. Those are prop guns. They're not the same thing.
What the fuck? Jim Carrey said he doesn't like fucking violence, and then he was in Kick Ass 2, and he
Yeah,
was
but
like one of the
that's
most. His character was one of the most violent fucking characters in
yeah.
the fucking movie.
But that's acting, and it's also
Yeah,
it's not
that's what I'm
real
saying.
violence. It's not real.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
the same shit as people giving Daisy Ridley shit for doing this anti-violence campaign, and they're like, "Oh, but you're in Star Wars, where they use guns and shit." It's like, what?
They're not real guns.
That's
People aren't actually
that's why
dying,
that's why she quit social media, because she did some anti-gun
bro.
thing at an award show, and they were
People are
like, "But you do
ridiculous,
Star
man.
Wars, so they shoot lasers and shit and lightsabers and blah 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 blah."
Like,
It's like, you guys need to seriously get fucked.
But
yeah.
also,
I really want to be like, bro. I want to tell you
90%
this.
of war movies, including Star Wars, is not about the war, dude. And most of the shit is it's like anti-war. Like
Mhm.
they're trying to end the war. They're trying to stop fighting. They're not like glorifying the battles. Like, yes, the battles happen because they have to, but I don't know. The prequels kind of glorified some battles a little bit.
You
Like
know what's crazy?
Yoda coming
That
around,
like,
but
you know what's crazy is that the movies to worst work at are not even the movies with like fighting or anything like that. It's usually the movies that like have like just an actual story to follow, like The Wizard of Oz. Like those are usually the worst sets to work at.
yeah.
By the way, Wizard of Oz should have been in my top 10 all time, because that movie's a
It
fucking
should have.
classic. I don't know
It
why I
should
didn't
have.
think about it, but that movie
And
should absolutely be on everybody's top 10 of all time. It's
it should
legitimately
be.
one of the greatest movies ever.
I didn't even see that movie until like 2016.
Wizard of Oz.
Damn,
Yeah.
bro. How
The
how
fact
did
that
you
the
escape
fucking
that
Wicked
movie?
Witch, the fact that the Wicked Witch of the West, that's the green one, right? That's the fact that the Wicked Witch still terrifies me to this day. Is just a testament to how timeless that movie is.
Man, that should be an unequivocally top 10 movie, never be replaced.
It
Especially
is.
with how much the people that worked on this movie sacrificed. They literally sacrificed years of their lives
They
for
went,
that
yeah,
movie.
and it was just so ahead of its time.
Hmm.
So great. That witch still terrifies me,
Yeah.
but in a
A
good
lot of
way.
them suffered from mercury poisoning. Like the Tin Man, the Wicked Witch actually suffered from mercury poisoning as well. And
What
who else
was it
suffered?
from?
Huh?
What
From the
was it?
paint that they were putting on.
Oh,
That means
dang.
a lion too, probably.
The Lion probably too.
They probably still had like lead paint and shit back then too. Fuck.
And then the Munchkins. They're
By the way,
terrible
the
on set.
the, the Warriors are beating the Bulls 81-59. I think it should be
God
noted.
damn.
You know what? You know what that means? You know what this means?
What?
The Warriors are coming back, and this time we're gonna be.
Are the Bulls good this season?
Yes, they're a
Yeah,
legitimate team this season. This year,
they're legit.
they're supposed to be. This is supposed to be like a good matchup, but they're absolutely beating ass right now.
That's
You know
cool.
what? That means the Warriors are back. And you know what else?
I don't know about you don't want to say that and then
I don't
it
want to
turn
jinx
out
it,
to be different.
but if they are
Yeah.
back, then we're gonna be extra assholes this time, because we ain't forgot how people acted about the Warriors for 5 years, crying and bitching, laughing when we got injuries and finally imploded. It's like, okay, all right.
You're still mad about that?
I'm salty that, yeah, y'all want to act like this is the worst thing of all time, and y'all just laughing at us and all this. And the last 2 years, you've been down on their luck. They just like, yeah, man, y'all finish. Fuck Steph Curry, you can't do nothing. It's like, okay, he heard y'all.
Steph Curry and shit.
He heard y'all. Tell him that so he can get better.
True.
He uses that.
He uses that. Watch his arm turn into a cannon, and it's just like multiple threes. Like it's nonstop threes forever.
Damian Lillard said something to him last year. He's like, oh, he's finding out how he don't have all that help on the court, and he's finding out how hard it is to get shots down. The very next night, he played Portland and Damian Lillard and dropped 62 points. Like, say that shit again. Go ahead.
Dang. It's like, I dare you to talk to me like that one more time. That's crazy.
Absolutely demolishing the fucking Bulls right now.
What's the score again?
Right now it is. Hold on. Damn, man, show it. 86-62.
Okay. Double digits. Damn.
And Curry has 32 points.
Shit. He is fucking them up.
Fuck y'all. He said, fuck Chicago pizza.
Hey, why you gotta talk bad about Chicago pizza? It's the best pizza out there.
Not tonight.
It's even tonight. It's even tonight. Even tonight. Wait, are we talking about deep dish or thin?
I don't know. I'm in California. Come on now. I don't know anything about Chicago pizza.
We have two specific styles.
I know there's a battle between Chicago and New York pizza.
Yeah. Well, they only fight with our deep dish pizza because it's the pizza that we don't eat the most, actually. Right, Timmy?
Dude, I don't know anybody that eats deep dish.
It's only when people come over from out of state.
How long we running?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
So Bruce Lee died of cerebral edema.
Oh, cerebral edema. Okay.
Or edema.
Enema?
Not enema. No, edema. I don't know how to pronounce that.
All right. Share your screen so I could read it. Maybe I could, pronounce it if I see it.
Right here.
Oh yeah, cerebral edema. Yeah.
Edema.
So what were you saying, Jake?
The Warriors are the best team in the NBA.
All right, I'm gonna go back to talking about pizza. We don't eat a lot of deep dish pizza.
We don't.
Like Chicago doesn't. Like in Illinois and around Chicago, we don't eat a lot of deep. That's our what's it called?
There's some touristy shit.
Yeah, it's our tourist pizza. Like we eat tavern pizza mostly.
We
tavern
got Zachary's
pizza.
We got Zachary's out here. That's supposed to be like Chicago style pizza, and that place is really good. Like I used to volunteer at the animal shelter, and we would do off-site events. It's like I did a lot of off-site events, and one of the usual locations was at like outside of Zachary's Pizza, and so we'll bring like dogs to adopt and shit, and then it's like we were given like a free slice and a soda, so they would give us a free slice, and so we posted up right outside, and it's like publicity for them as well.
Deep dish, or is it like a thin crust regular, like a regular?
I think it was a deep dish.
It was a deep dish. Okay, so you got deep dish.
It was really good. So, like, it was a big slice too. So didn't need a whole one. It was just a big slice. So it was pretty good. Now I remember I got my slice and I was just sitting out. I think I was just gonna eat before I left, and then some freaking jogger ran by and kicked my soda. I was hella mad. She didn't even stop. She just kept running. God damn it!
I almost got run over twice like yesterday. That just reminded me of that.
Bro, dude, I was walking down Michigan Avenue one time and Vince Vaughn almost ran me over on his bicycle.
Like, really Vince Vaughn or some dude that looked like Vince Vaughn?
It looks a hell of a lot like Vince Vaughn. Well, he didn't like stop and chat, but I was all like, I wasn't paying attention, and I turn around real quick, and I'm all like, holy shit, dude, Vince Vaughn. Ah!
So that was your fault. You stopped and turned around.
No, if I didn't turn around, I would have got fucking hit.
Clipped? You would have gotten clipped?
I would have totally gotten hit like right in my back.
Damn. Okay, never mind then.
I had that fucking Peter tingle going on.
The Peter tingle. Please don't call it my Peter tingle.
Oh,
That is so funny.
Damn.
they just had a fucking rookie run in and just lay it in so easily. That's how bad the kicking
asses. Oh no! Stop it!
They just had he's 19. He's 19. He just glided right through, laid that shit in. It's like the second basket I've seen him score all season.
Dang,
Can we talk about how we all want to be Uncle Ben?
Why? So we can die?
No, because Melissa. Yeah, you have a beautiful wife.
I mean, have you seen Aunt May in the comics?
I'm talking about MCU Aunt May.
You can just be watching down from heaven, seeing fucking Tony Stark's fucking
happy
bitch boy sliding in on your fucking sloppies.
Happy?
Oh,
I'm dead already, so I'm good. I'm good. If she waited that long to get some dick,
yeah. We don't know how long Uncle Ben's been dead.
It's been a pretty long time.
A year.
From the looks.
I assume maybe like a year.
That's enough
He's
time.
He's only 15 when he started.
But we don't know if that's when Uncle Ben died because they don't.
Well, okay, but he was 16 in Homecoming. He said it, and so when Civil War came, I'm assuming he had been Spider-Man for a little bit at that point. Okay. So I'm gonna guess 15.
So it's like a bit over a year then. He's
like 15 in the comics when it happened.
Yeah.
Because he got bitten before Uncle Ben died. Right.
Yeah. So. A few months before.
Because I don't think he was Spider-Man before that happened, if I'm not mistaken.
Like she waited a bit over a year then.
I mean, yeah, people time ain't always about dick, man. She's grieving.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. She waited a full year. She deserves that dick. Let her get that dick.
Spend time with herself. Get herself together.
She did.
That's what's important.
She did.
Steph Curry just did a circus shot. 1956.
You were like, Bay Area. As soon as he made that shot.
Absolutely whooping ass right now. They kept saying, oh, the Warriors haven't played a real team all season. They had an easy schedule, which is true. But explain this.
Explain why they're beating the fuck out of that other team.
Yes, the Bulls right now. It's supposed to be
luck. The Bulls are
in first place right now in the East.
Bulls are not in tip-top shape today. They had too much deep dish pizza.
Nah, they had to play the Warriors.
So, the best pizza is tavern-style pizza.
Dude, Hagen worked, but his rookie.
There's a lot of places like Madison, Wisconsin that have like New York style pizza where you like just get like the giant fucking slice. I'm not about.
I've had the giant slice from a New York style pizza, and I'm like,
I'm not about that life, man.
I don't like this. It's very basic. It's a very basic pizza. It's like average cheese, average sauce. Like it's like nothing like good. It's like a barely passable pizza. It's like it's the most 5 pizza I've ever had.
Out here, dude, like in Rockford, there's this place called Capri, dude, authentic Italian restaurant. You get the pizza there, dude. It's smaller. It's smaller, dude. The crust, you can tell the crust is like homemade fucking crust, and the fucking toppings, they just pile that shit on there. It's fucking just throw.
Time out. Andre Iguodala is 37 years old, and he just absolutely yacked it, dunked it. He's 37. He's older than LeBron, and he's doing this against the Bulls.
They're trying to prove a point, I guess.
I know some 37-year-olds that could still dunk. I don't know any 37-year-olds that could probably.
He's been in the league since I was in high
Bulls.
school. He's has longevity. That's a
I know.
lot of years.
I'm gonna say I don't know any 37-year-olds personally that could dunk while playing against the Bulls. I know 37-year-olds that could dunk playing against like
Regular
our group
people.
of friends. You know.
Well, it's not that hard to dunk over me. I'm 5'5". Anybody could dunk over me.
If you can dunk, yeah, but
Yeah,
like
if you can
dunking
dunk,
itself
obviously.
is hard enough, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
if you can dunk, I just don't want someone nuts in my face. I'm so short that most of the time, if I don't move out of the way, someone nuts would be on my face. But back to pizza. We do have a place in Chicago called Demenzo's where they make big slice pizzas, but they're way better than New York style pizzas. Like it's like better ingredients, better dough, better cheese. Like it's like filled. It's so delicious. They have pepperoni, sausage, or cheese. I sometimes ask for mushroom. Um,
of course.
and like one slice is huge as fuck. So if you get an entire pizza, you just pretty much get a huge ass box that could barely fit past the door.
Bro, I think you two were still cool at the time. You should have been there when me and Nasser tried doing this fucking pizza challenge.
Where'd you go?
There's this place in Rockford called CC's, and you get this fucking giant fucking 32-inch pizza.
32 inches not that big.
You say that,
but the problem is with CC's pizzas, their pizzas are not good. So it's more of like, do I want to keep going?
No, it's not. Terrible. It's not the CC's that you know. It's not the CC's fucking pizza buffet place or whatever. It's not that. No, it's called Mamma Mia's. What are my fucking thing? It's called Mamma Mia's. It's this little local place. And I told Nasser at the time, I was like, let's do this fucking pizza challenge. And he's all like, all right, cool. And he brought Nico out here.
Oh, sweet.
So like we went and fucking ate this pizza. If you ate the pizza within what was it, like 15, 30 minutes or some shit, you get $400. We couldn't do it. And if you try to do the 45-minute, you get like half the money. You get like $200. We couldn't do it. But like I was like 2 or 3 slices in.
Were you full already?
I'm just like watching Nasser fucking like I did this shit where I slapped a slice on top of another slice, so I was eating 2 slices at once and doing shit like that.
Should we cut it?
Yeah, we can cut it.
Yeah, we can still talk. I'm just saying, like the recording.
Yeah.
We can still talk. I'm just saying, yeah.
Thank y'all for listening.
So
Bye,
like,
everybody.
so I'm watching Nasser eat his fucking. He's just like covered in like pizza sauce and shit and cheese and shit, dude. It's just so gross. And then that made me
covered in semen.
He's
covered in semen.
He's covered in semen. What?
No, I
ended mine already.
Bro, I didn't end mine yet because I was still telling that story. I got that shit on video on my YouTube and shit too of him just like covered in pizza sauce because Nico was filming it. He did a terrible job of filming it, but
how much of the pizza did you guys finish?
I think maybe like 5 total. I think not even finished. I finished 2.5 pieces. I think Nasser did like a piece and a half or a slice of cause we did it in slices. But then they make you wait a little bit before you start eating it. They're like, don't start eating it right away. It's hot and blah blah blah. I'm like, bitch, I've eaten pizza before, but they like, and then they start timing you as soon as you take your first bite. Fucking boom, they hit their timer. And fucking. If we wouldn't have waited as long to eat it, I think we would have been able to eat more. Oh damn! What are you trying to share,
That's a Dimenzo's pizza right there.
dude?
That's how
That
big the
looks
bite is.
good. That looks good though. That looks like that. Like when you bite into that first piece,
They're actually very thick, and that's what's so
when you
good
bite
about them.
when you bite into that first fucking when you bite take that first bite, dude. That like a lot of that cheese is gonna want to come with it, and you're like,
Look
no,
right here.
you cheese, you stay back. That's a good
Look at
pizza
that.
right there.
That's some meat lovers one. Look at that. It's a $6 slice.
Did you stop
It's so
recording, right?
delicious. Look at that. Look at that pizza.
You stopped recording, right? Tony?
Yeah. Well, he
Plus,
does.
I can turn the volume up. Okay.
Look at this one. No, this is how normally it looks right here.